Hello students, today we will be having an introduction to matrices. Our objective is I can use matrices to represent and manipulate data. A matrix is a rectangular arrangement of numbers in rows and columns. For example, matrix A below has 2 rows and 3 columns. The dimensions of a matrix with m rows and n columns are read m by n. So the dimensions of matrix A are 2 by 3. The numbers in a matrix are its elements. The symbol A sub ij represents an element that is on row I and column J in the matrix. As you can see, 1, the element in the first row and third column is indicated by A13. Note, a matrix is named with an uppercase letter and the elements are named using lowercase. For example, the dimensions from the example above are 2 by 3. So row first and then column. Okay? All right, I'm trying to keep this stable even though it's a little bit difficult. Hopefully you got that 2 by 3, okay? State the dimensions of matrix G if G equals all of those different numbers. Again, how many rows? 1, 2, 3. So it would be 3. And how many columns? 4. So that would be 3 by 4. What number is in letter G, 2, 3? So that's 2, row 2, column 3. And that would be -3. What number is in G, 3, 1? Third row, first element. And that would be 7. Okay? Now we have some different type matrices here with a row matrix and some different ones named here. I'm going to go ahead and scoot that back just a little bit. And I believe you can still see that, okay? So a row matrix is all one row. So we have this, and we can put 3, 5, 8, 1. Okay, that's a row matrix. Column matrix is all one column. A square matrix means it has the same number of rows and columns. Okay, zero matrix means they're all zeros. Equal matrices could be like 1, 3, 2, -4. That would be equal to, say if they had 9 minus 8 for the first one, if we have 12 over 6 for the second one, if we have 6 over 2, and then if we have 2 times -2, and that's a times sign. Okay, so that would be equal matrices. Identity matrix is these are all square, and they're full of just zeros and ones. Okay, now state the dimensions and find the indicated element for each matrix. Okay, the dimensions, again, 2 rows by 3 columns. A23, second row, third number would be -4. Okay, part B, the dimensions are how many rows? 3. And how many columns? 1. 3 by 1. B1, 1. So the first one in the first column would be 7. Okay. Now we're going to go on to the next page. Sorry, that was a little loud. we're going to go up to the top here. Hopefully you can see that pretty good. Okay. All right. So the dimensions of C, again, that's easy when they have the same number of columns as rows. You don't need to worry about it. So that's a 3 by 3. And C3-1 means third row, first number in the column. Okay, then for our next one on 4, dimensions, again, how many rows and over how many columns? 2 would be second column, second number. Okay. All right, down at number 8, 9, 10, and 11, they get a little bit tricky because you have to solve. If they're equal matrices, okay, again, I'm trying to keep it still, but I'm not super fabulous at this. I might have to go back to putting it back on here, making sure you could see. Okay, I'm going to do number 10. Okay, so when they're equal like that, we can go straight across and we can say y equals 3x minus 2. And then we have 3 equals 2y plus x. And we can say, oh, what is the best way to solve for x and y? You know what? I'm going to use what I learned in the other unit. I'm going to substitute this 3x minus 2 in for that y. So I should only have x's left. So I get 3 equals 2, parentheses, 3x minus 2 plus x. 3 equals 6x minus 4 plus x. Okay, I'm going to combine the x's. 7x minus 4 equals 3. Add 4. Can you see down that far? Okay, so we get 7 equals 7x, and we get x equals 1. Now we can plug that back in. If x equals 1, what is y? 3 times x, 3 minus 2, y is also 1. Then we could double check it and see if it makes that true. Does 1 equal 3 minus 2? Yes. Does 3 equal 2 times 1 plus 1? Yes. So there we have our answer. I don't know that we need to put them in ordered pair form, but I will just do it for fun. And I'll let you know in class whether you do or don't. Okay, hope this makes sense, students. You can go ahead and move on to the next page 117. And then we'll go on to scalar multiplication in the next video. Good luck, you rock.